Yo, what's good, YouTube? This is Jay from TNJ, and welcome to the Houston Oilers franchise. 2 more episodes left in season number 4, and Houston is full steam ahead to the playoffs as we face 3 more opponents this season, 2 NFC West opponents in the Cardinals and the 49ers, and then we end the season versus the Buffalo Bills, who are also playing for one of those top seeds in the AFC. The 49ers still have their usual stars, led by Christian McCaffrey on offense and Nick Bosa on defense. But coming into today's episode, we have one final breakout scenario to end this season, and that is one of our receivers who we need to get the ball to. But after last episode, it's revealed that it's actually not a receiver. It's Danny Rudd. After Keon Carter returned from his injury, Danny Rudd has got an influx of targets and touchdowns, and now the rookie out of Michigan State has a chance to become a superstar. This could potentially be a pretty big leap because Danny Rudd right now is the front runner for Offensive Rookie of the Year, and he's probably going to win it. But then if we get a dev trade upgrade right now and he wins Rookie of the Year, that's going to be 2 dev trade upgrades, which will put him at a superstar X Factor, which would be pretty big. I initially thought this was going to Jesse Fisher Jr. because look at the season he's having. He went from 600 yards being his career high to now 800 with 3 games remaining, and he has 9 touchdowns. And he has really put a question mark over Marvin Mims Jr., who is having a statistically interesting season. 40 catches, 734 yards, but 0 touchdowns with 3 games remaining. It's just been a weird season for him. I don't honestly know how he has 0 touchdowns. I guess he's just not getting open and getting into the end zone. It's just very, very weird, and it brings up a question. Do we extend him going into the offseason? So with 2 games remaining, a lot of questions remain, but the season still goes on. Here we go here at Levi Stadium on the road. 2 games in this episode, the Cardinals and the 49ers. We start here versus the 49ers. They have the number 2 defense in the NFL. So here's the first run of the game as Christian McCaffrey will be out today with an injury. So they will actually have their backup in Dante Woodard. 2nd and 11, throw to the sideline. This one is going to be caught. Brandon Ayuk, but he cannot drag both feet. They rule him out of bounds. 3rd and 11 now. Kittle in the slot. Pressure off the right edge, and Brock Purdy gets rid of it, but he gets hit on that throw. Heath Burnham and Von Cross were both there in his face, and it's a 3 and out. So here comes Keon Carter. 22 touchdowns. 2 interceptions. He has been spectacular since he's been in the game, but obviously missed 6 games on the season. Here he is on his first drive, taking off up the middle, and he picks up a gain of 8. He can do that when he needs to. His speed is not quite at 80. It's about at 78 speed, but he can move a little bit. 3rd and 2, throwing across the middle. This one for the rookie Danny Rudd, and it's knocked away. And it's an early 4th and 2 at the 46. And we decide not to go for it. So here are the 49ers now handing it off, this time up the middle to their backup in Griffith. And he picks up a gain of 10. At the 33 now, stretch play to the left side. And look at all this space. And Griffith breaks free. He gets all the way across the 50 to the 44. And it is a first down run. The 49ers still have their usual weapons, but they did add Alec Pierce as well. But here is Purdy under pressure, and he goes down. Von Cross with the sack. That's his 9.5 on the year. So 1 more, and he has a double-digit season. 3rd and 19 now. Screen pass called, and that was a dangerous call right there. Pressure was getting right to Purdy, and he is 0 of 3 to start this game. A good punt lands us inside the 5-yard line to start this drive. We have to go 98 yards to score a touchdown. Here is Gibson, though, getting loose and picking up a gain of 8. Gibson is on his way to a possible Offensive Player of the Year award, and I don't think he's getting much credit for MVP at all. But here's a throw across the middle. It's Jesse Fisher Jr. with a big-time gain and a first down. And that's what Jesse Fisher does. He just finds a way to get open, and it's a first down. Handoff this time across the 50. Here is Gibson with another big run, and we took this from the 2-yard line all the way to the 38 on this drive. Here is Carter now just on the edge of field goal range, handing it off to Chase Brown up the middle, and he checks in. And his first carry goes for a couple of yards, but he's going to be shaken up on that play. He will have to go to the sideline, bringing Antonio Gibson back in for a 3rd and 3. Stepping up in the pocket is Carter throwing across the middle, and it's Fisher again, and he picks up the first down. And it's just somehow, some way, Fisher finds a way to get open. Here is Carter now, throwing short, this time for the rookie Danny Rudd. He pushes himself forward and picks up about a gain of 8, 4 of 6 to start this game for Carter. Under center now, here's Carter, stepping up in the pocket, but not before Nick Bosa gets to him. It's a sack, and it brings it to a 3rd and 5. At the 16 now, good snap that time, throwing across the middle. It's going to be Irv Smith. And he gets inside the 5, and it's a 1st and goal, gain of 14 for Irv Smith. We're going to have to make a decision on him as well. Play action fake now, throw it to the right side. It's number 1 for Danny Rudd. Touchdown. His 12th receiving touchdown on the year, and Danny Rudd gives us the lead here in the first quarter, and it's 7-0. So 2 more to go for that dev trade upgrade. That's a tough scenario to pull off, but if there's anybody that can do it, it's Carter and Danny Rudd. Here is Brock Purdy throwing deep off his back foot, and he's got Deebo Samuel down the sideline for his first completion of the game. 44 yards on that throw, and it's going to set him up here in field goal range. Now at the 21, under pressure is Purdy. He avoids a sack right there and throws it deep into coverage. Knocked away by Casey Burton, who just got beat by Deebo for that 44-yard play. 3rd and 5 now. Purdy throwing to the right side again, and that one is knocked away. Looking for Ayuk, and it's Bryce Hall, who will also be a free agent this coming off season, and they will settle for 3. So here we go now. Here's a handoff, this time to Gibson. Gibson has some space, and look at the blocking downfield. It's a first down run, and I credit the offensive line for this fast start that Gibson's been off to. Play action fake now. Carter in the pocket, rolls to the right side, still has time. The 49ers only rush 3, and he throws across the middle. It's Callum McDermott. He's got space all the way to the 29-yard line, and a first down. How about that time he had right there? The pass rush wasn't even close to him. Here's Carter now, throwing to the right side. This one's caught by Irv Smith again, breaking a tackle, and he stays on his feet and picks up yet another first down. 8 of 10 to start this game for Keon Carter. At the 16 now, throwing to the end zone. This one just out of the reach of Danny Rudd, looking for number 2 right there. Quincy Hall was also in the area, and it just splits him. 3rd and 7 now. Here is Carter stepping up in the pocket, throwing across the middle to Danny Rudd, and he cannot hold on. Carter could have ran for that first down, but Rudd was also open, but he can't hold on after the hit. We bring in the field goal unit, and we knock on 3, and now it is 10-3 here as the 49ers get possession right back. Here's a handoff. This time Griffith picks up a first down run on that one, and Trevor Griffith, 5 for 51, running the football pretty well. And I think we've struggled stopping the run so far this year. That's really been something that we have kind of regressed on, especially having the defensive front that we have. I'm pretty surprised by that. 2nd and 3 now. Here's a throw to left side. It's Griffith again. He makes a man miss. It's Alani Rutherford who can't bring him down, and he picks up a big first down, and they're at the 38-yard line. And the 49ers offense moving the football here on this drive. Here's a throw across the middle, another catch, and another first down this time. It's Brandon Ayuk. So Brock Purdy started the game 1 for 4, and now he's put together a string of completions. Another dump-off pass this time to the backup running back. That is going to be a tackle for loss, and it's Sidney Brown, loss of 2. So we load the box here for a 3rd and long. This time a draw play to Woodard. Woodard picks up about 12 yards, and they mark him just short of the first down marker. And Kyle Shanahan brings in Jake Moody to kick this field goal and make it a 10-6 game. So I don't know. I would have went for that one right there on a 4th and inches. But they're playing it conservative here, respecting the Oilers. Here's a handoff. This time, it's going to be Gibson. He breaks free down the right side, and he's tackled at about the 45-yard line. 8 for 87 to start this game for Antonio Gibson as we get it to the 2-minute warning. Here's a throw across the middle. This one is going to be caught. It's Jesse Fisher, and he will be shaken up on the play. He's getting up fighting, but he's going to be injured as well. He's coming off of the field. Is now 2nd and 3. Here's a throw deep down the left side. It's going to be caught. It's Antonio Gibson. Touchdown. He ran the wheel route out of the backfield, and there was nobody within 10 yards. And it's a touchdown throw for Carter. Make it number 2. So here is Brock Purdy throwing across the middle. He's got Alec Pierce to start this next drive. A big-time catch and run. He gets all the way on the other side of the 50 to about the 30-yard line. But this one's coming all the way back, holding on the guard. So now under 2 minutes to go. Here's Purdy now under pressure, and he does not get rid of it. It's Nick Woods, 3rd on the team in sacks, and he comes up with a big one. 3rd and very long at the 6-yard line. Handoff back to Woodard, and he doesn't get about 2 or 3 yards on that one. Von Cross there on the tackle, and we will get some time before halftime to possibly get some points here. 9 seconds to go here. Carter throws across the middle, and it's Marvin Mims who has it for the first down. He gets to the 31, and we will trot on the field goal unit here to knock on 3 before the end of the half. And Jack Podlesny will knock it right down the middle, and we will have the 20-6 lead going into halftime. We've shown balance today, and the number 2 ranked defense in the league is on their heels. So here we go, second half action. 278 total yards of offense to their about 150. It's been a pretty good game so far for the offense. Here's a big run to the left side. It only picks up a gain of 7 in the end, but Antonio Gibson approaching 100 yards here almost at the beginning of the second half. Here's Carter, another quick throw. It's Marvin Mims, and he gets out of bounds, but he does pick up enough for the first. Marvin Mims has yet to reach the end zone so far this season. It's been one of the storylines going into these last final games. Here's a throw deep down the right side. This one's caught. It's Jake Hawkins, but he cannot stay in bounds. And now it is 3rd and 11. 49ers send 4 this time. Carter steps up in the pocket, and he gets hit on the throw. It's Nick Bosa who causes that errant throw. And now the 49ers back on offense. But here is pressure right away. It's Von Cross, his 2nd sack of the game. And he officially has double-digit sacks on the season. And now the 49ers just under pressure all day. Von Cross is in the zone. It's 3rd and 8. More pressure. And Brock Purdy just gets rid of it out of bounds. And I don't know if he just saw a ghost or what, but Von Cross fell to the ground. He wouldn't have sacked him on that play. So here we go. Back on offense is Keon Carter. He's loading up and throwing this one deep, and that's Jake Hawkins downfield. It's a big completion for a first down. Jake Hawkins has the speed now. He had a speed upgrade a couple of episodes ago to put him at 98 speed. He is a blazer. Here is Carter now under pressure, though, and Nick Bosa just continues to wreak havoc here on this offensive line. Nicholas Petit Frere is the one blocking him, and he is having a tough time. Here's a throw to the end zone, and Danny Rudd again. That one possibly should have been number 3, but it's a miss by Carter, and we settle for 3. So here we go, 23-6 now. Here is a handoff, and that one is Woodard. And we're up by a couple of scores here. We still have to come up with some stops here to seal this win up. Here's a throw across the middle. This is going to be Brandon Ayuk. And he has the first down. Brock Purdy is just now at 100 yards passing. 8 of 16 for Purdy. Under pressure again, it's Nick Woods. And another fourth down here for the San Francisco 49ers. And they will have to punt this one away again. Our defense is balling out so far, especially that pass rush. Here's a big-time run, and it's Gibson with the space. That puts him over 100 yards on the day, 11 for 105 for the veteran running back. So now here we are passing this time on this down, and Raekwon Davis gets to the quarterback. It's a loss of 6. And I don't know what happened on that play, but Raekwon Davis got in there very quickly. 2nd and 16, more pressure. It's Nick Bosa again. It's his second sack of the game, and Nicholas Petit-Frere is having a tough day. 3rd and 21. Back at the 15, we got to throw the ball here. Here is Carter buying time, throwing deep down the left side, looking for Marvin Mims, and this time he can't hit him. That one probably would have been a first down and a little bit more if he would have turned upfield. But now here are the 49ers back on the field. Here's a throw to the right side. That one's caught. And Von Cross almost had his 3rd sack right there. And it's going to be a first down here for the 49ers. We fast forward into the 4th quarter. Now they're in the red zone. Here's a throw across the middle. That one is knocked away. Lonnie Rutherford could have had an interception right there, but he knocks it to the ground. I can't tell if he tried to catch that one or not. 3rd and 9. Here is pressure. Once again on Purdy. He goes down. It's Nick Woods and Von Cross meeting at the quarterback, and that was the dream scenario when we drafted those two last season. And now 23-9. 3 field goals here for the 49ers offense. Here's a deep shot that time, and looking for Marvin Mims, and he will keep both feet in bounds. It's a first down. Losing my voice here as we get to the 43-yard line. Here is Carter throwing to left side into traffic. This one is intercepted. He was looking for the rookie Danny Rudd and cannot find him. And that's going to be the first INT of the game here for Carter. The first one since he's returned from injury as well. Here's a throw to the right side. That one incomplete. Sidney Brown there on the coverage. And the 49ers just have to get into the end zone here. They have settled for 3 every drive. Here's a throw to the middle of the field. It's Alec Pierce. He's going to take it all the way. Touchdown. Alec Pierce. And he scores the first touchdown on the day here for the Niners. And they're now down by just 7. It's 23-16. Here's a big run. It's Gibson who breaks free. And he eventually gets pushed out of bounds at the 44-yard line. A big-time run by the veteran. Gibson has been amazing so far in this series, as now he has to get a breather. He goes to the sideline. Now a play-action fake. Here is Carter rolling to left side. He gets hit on the throw, and it's intercepted by Greenlaw. In the second interception of the game, this number 2 49ers defense makes us pay. Probably the wrong decision to try to force that pass, and Carter gets hit on that throw, looking deep for Danny Rudd, and he just makes a mistake. Gibson comes out for one play, and we don't know how to act. Now at the 41, under pressure, it's going to be another sack. Von Cross, 3.5 sacks today. That puts him at 12 on the season. What a huge game for Von Cross. And remember, Chistian Barmore was 2nd in the NFL in sacks. So officially, Von Cross is tied for 2nd. More pressure on Purdy, and that one's almost Barmore. And he throws this one away. So wow, the pass rush really is starting to make an effect on these games, because without those sacks, the 49ers drive the football field. It's no question. But we are halting drives with Von Cross and Chistian Barmore. Nick Woods added to that today with 1.5 sacks as well. But here is a touch pass, this time to Marvin Mims, and he picks up the first down. I'm trying to find ways to get Marvin Mims involved, even though he's not scoring any touchdowns. So we eventually get it to the 26 now. It's a 3rd and 3 carry. This time, Gibson fights for the first down marker, but cannot get there. He's about inches short, and it's now a 4th and inches at the 23. 3.5 minutes to go. What will we do? Go right back to Gibson. It's the easy call, and he picks up the first down. 17 carries for 163 here for Gibson today. Handoff now. Gibson, another first down run. And you're going to keep riding them here as we hit the 2-minute warning. And now here we are inside the 10. Handoff right back to Gibson. And this time he loses a yard. And that brings it to a 3rd and goal at the 6. This time a play action fake. Looking to throw the football, but Carter just takes the sack. Instead of throwing this one and stopping the clock, he just takes the sack, and we will settle for 3 on this drive, making it at least a 2-score game. So 26-16. Here is Purdy under pressure. He gets hit on the throw, and it's a wobbler, and it somehow finds George Kittle for the first down. Brock Purdy got annihilated on that play. He stays in the game, though. 57 seconds to go in this one. Here is more pressure, and somehow Von Cross misses another sack, and Brock Purdy throws it all the way across the field for a first down. That's happened like 3 times today. Von Cross could have like 6 sacks. Here's a throw across the middle, almost intercepted. He didn't see Bryce Hall on that one, and it falls to the ground. And now he gets another opportunity. 2nd and 10, rolling to left side, incomplete. Nick Woods was running Purdy down on that one. And now it is 3rd and 10. Here is a throw across the middle. This one is bobbled and maybe knocked away. And it falls to the ground at the 39. And they will actually bring in Jake Moody for the 56-yarder, and he nails it. So now they are down by a touchdown, and they had no timeout, so it was probably the right move. And now the hands team is on the field. Onside kick formation. This one bounces and is recovered. It's Jake Hawkins, and we will go on to win this game 26-19. What a great game by the 49ers as well, because we have been putting up great offensive numbers on every team, and maybe we could have scored a little more on that one, a couple of mistakes on offense. But the 49ers played an excellent game, especially getting after the quarterback. Nick Bosa was tough to block. Obviously, Nicholas Petit-Frere is not an elite right tackle, but he's been good enough to get us here. Gibson ran 21 for 177. He was a monster today. And then he also had a receiving touchdown as well. And Danny Rudd falls short of that 3-touchdown mark. You saw we were targeting him in the red zone to get there, but it just did not happen. Von Cross with 3.5 sacks, and he has turned into an elite pass rusher because all day Brock Purdy was running for his life, and that was mostly Von Cross. He was coming around the edge. He was making these errant throws happen, and both teams, it was really a defensive game. 2 of 10 on 3rd down for us, 3 of 13 for the 49ers. Nick Woods has an upgrade after that 1.5 sack game. And I love the trio that I have of Chistian Barmore and Nick Woods and Von Cross. They are definitely, playing off of each other and playing a different role. I just need another probably nose tackle to stop the run. I think that's really our biggest need on the defensive front and something that we have definitely struggled with. But speaking of run, one of our running backs, Chase Brown, is now out for the season. That one carry that he got in the game ends up being a broken collarbone, out for 7 weeks. So he and Antonio Gibson literally flip-flop seasons. Last year, it was Gibson who was out for the year. This year, it's going to be our young Chase Brown running back. So both of our pass rushers, Von Cross and Chistian Barmore, have 12 sacks on the year. And they are right now tied for 2nd in the NFL in sacks. And now we go up against the Cardinals in this doubleheader episode, and this one will be more of quicker highlights. But they still have the same weapons that they've had, the same pieces, but they did add a rookie out of Alabama, Leonard Richardson, another tight end out of Alabama in this series. So we've had Trevor Rivers, we've had Chad Harrell, and now Leonard Richardson, all rookies out of Alabama. They had a trio of tight ends who were really good. He's 76 overall as well. But I think the Cardinals are in a point where they're going to have to make big changes. They did have one really good draft pick, and that was Chris Blackburn. Remember back in season 1's draft, I was thinking about moving up for Blackburn, and he has been pretty good. Nothing elite, but a really good piece for them in the future. But I imagine they're going to make some pretty big changes going forward. So let's get into some highlights here of this game as we have 2 games remaining on the schedule. Here in the first quarter, here is Kyler Murray throwing to left side, and there he was. He was looking for his rookie out of Alabama. That one falls to the ground, and the rookie tight end cannot hold on. So an early 3-3 game, and here is Kyler Murray trying to move the ball again. This time, under pressure, he gets rid of it to left side, and that one is caught by Rondale Moore for a first down. Rondale Moore and Marquise Hollywood Brown are still locked up for the next couple of years, but you got to think that they might be moving on from one of them if they want to keep competing. Here is Von Cross getting to the quarterback, sack number 13 on the year, and Kyler Murray just gives him a free one. He just runs straight into him. They eventually get into a 3rd and 12 here on this drive. Here's a throw across the middle. That's caught by Rondale Moore, and he will be in for the touchdown. Rondale Moore had a matchup with Dave Washington, linebacker on receiver, that never ends well for the defense. So a 10-3 game now. Here's Trey Battle, and he gets the jet sweep touch pass, and he picks up a first down to about the 29-yard line. So here is Carter now in the pocket, throwing deep down the right side. This one's caught by Callum McDermott. It's a touchdown. In the 3rd year, tight end out of Florida will tie this ball game up, and now it is 10-10 here in the second quarter. Here is Gibson now getting busy. He has a big time run up the middle, and he gets to the 5-yard line, setting up a 1st and goal situation. Under 3 minutes to go here in the first half. Handoff back to Gibson. He breaks a tackle, and he falls forward to the 1. But Danny Rudd is shaken up on this play. He will go to the locker room, and he will not return. So I'm not sure the severity of that injury, but we'll have to check after the game. But we give it right back to Gibson on a 4th and inches, and he gets into the end zone, and we have the 1-score lead going into the second half. We'll see if the Oilers can hold on. We enter the 3rd quarter now, up by 4. Here is Carter throwing deep down the right side. This one's caught. It's Jesse Fisher Jr., and he is looking for touchdown number 10 on the year, and that one, he's out at the 1. Handoff back to Gibson. He falls forward. That's a touchdown. He gets the ball across the plane, and we will extend this lead to 10, and the extra point will make it an 11-point game. We enter the 4th quarter now. Here is Carter, a play-action fake, throwing to the right side, looking for Irv Smith, and that one's intercepted. It's going to be Ellis for the defense, and the Cardinals are staying in this one, but will it be enough? They are also fighting for their playoff lives, but probably on the outside looking in. We get the ball back here with 4 minutes to go here in this game. Handoff back to Gibson, and he's inside the 5. He's got 2 touchdowns on the day, looking for number 3. We get it to the 1. Handoff to him, and that's 3 rushing touchdowns here for Gibson today, and he will walk in, and that one seals this ball game up. And now here is Kyler Murray with one more chance here, down by a couple of scores, under a minute to go. Throwing to the right side, and it's intercepted. Alani Rutherford, and we will get a win here at home, our final game at home on the season. And now we have to go to Buffalo to end this year. 31-16, a big-time victory at home here versus a Cardinals team who is in the middle of the pack here in the league, and they call it purgatory in the NFL. They're not good enough to be a playoff contender and just not bad enough to get the number 1 pick. It's going to be interesting to see what they do. But we do turn the ball over with Keon Carter, so he throws another interception for the 2nd straight game, but another sack added on for both Von Cross and Chistian Barmore, so they are still tied for the team lead, and they are officially number 3 in the league in sacks. We do avoid an injury from Danny Rudd being long-term, but Sean Harris gets hurt in this game, and he has a torn labrum. So he will be out for 3 weeks, and that is our starting center. So Ryan Lee Jr., who was one of those undrafted free agents, not as good as Sean Harris, but he will have to be the center going forward. But we are 13-3, and look at the Chiefs. Like, it's funny. The year we're having this amazing season, the Chiefs go on a 9-game win streak, and they are officially first in the AFC West. And we are second in the AFC right now, and the Bills are third. So we end the season versus the 12-4 Bills. A lot of playoff implications coming in this final week. The Chiefs have an easy game. I think they played the Cardinals in their final game, and now we play the Buffalo Bills on the road. So we are not only fighting for a number 1 seed, we are fighting for the number 2 seed, because if we lose this game, Buffalo gets the 2 seed, we get the 3 seed. So it's going to be a very, very heated battle here on the road. It's going to be a playoff-like atmosphere. So we'll have to see if the Oilers can come out on top. Hit subscribe, hit that like button. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. One more game remaining in the regular season, and then the playoffs. Stay tuned. Let's get it. Let's go.
I like getting money, I got time to get it. Target on me, so my car's a tinted. Dancing with the devil, I don't bargain with it. Bobbing in the dash, and the stick is with it. And I hit the 4-5 on the west side. But I'm from the east side, this how we slide. This how we ride, yeah, this how we ride.